Hello, guys. We have had so much fun talking about Christmas this week and also kind of talking about different CVC words, consonant, vowel, consonant words that we've been doing in our writing time. I have so enjoyed getting to see all of your writing in your Google Slides this week as well. So we are going to push some more sounds. So if you don't have your whiteboard handy, grab it. And let's push our sounds. All right, we have the word fin, in, fin. What is our beginning sound for fin? Yes, and I love seeing your mouth move like that for fin. Good. My vowel, it's not E. Remember, E says eh. This one is I. Good. Igloo. Fin. In. Very good. Fin. Good. Okay. Erase your board. We're going to do another one. Watch Miss Latham push it. Mom. Mom. What do we hear at the beginning of that word? Mom. Good. I'm going to write my M. Octopus. Good. Mom. M. Good. My word is mom. Great job. All right, you can put your board away. Miss Latham's going to erase her stuff and put it away. Raise your hand if you love the Berenstain Bears. You know, Miss Latham, if you've ever been in my class, we talk about the Berenstain Bears, and I just love that. If you ever see Berenstain Bears on Netflix or anywhere, you need to watch them because it's a really good story. This one's called The Night Before Christmas. Now, is this story fiction or nonfiction? Fiction, you're right. There's never going to be a bear that talks or walks or dresses up as Santa, so this is a fiction story. You're right. All right. It was Christmas Eve in the Bear family's treehouse, and they were more than ready for a visit from Santa Claus. Their tree was beautifully decorated. Their stockings were carefully hung by the fireplace. Brother, sister, and Honey even put out a snack of milk and cookies for Santa. Good idea, said Papa. Sliding down the chimneys is hard work. Old Saint Nick will be hungry. Saint Nick, said Brother. Who's he? That's an old name for Santa Claus, exclaimed Mama. Or he was just called Saint Nick. Saint Nick, repeated Sister. That's cute. There's a famous old poem about him, said Papa, getting a dusty book down from the shelf. Let's read it together. Actually, said Brother, we're planning to watch the Nutty Bears meet Santa Claus on TV. It's our Christmas Eve tradition. Tradition is something that you do every year, and we're getting ready to talk about that for our writing today. Mama didn't think that the Nutty Bears were very Christmassy. All they did was hit one another over the head. I think it's time to start a new Christmas Eve tradition, said the family. TV isn't everything. There's such a thing as a plain old-fashioned book. Papa opened the book and the cubs saw it brightly colored pictures. It looks pretty interesting. Go ahead and read it, Papa, said Sister. So Papa began to read A Visit from St. Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, its coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head, it was turning around. Down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, and then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to a sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere the drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Papa closed the book. Well, how did you all like a visit from St. Nick? He asked. Shh, said Mama. The cubs were asleep. Papa and Mama carried the cubs upstairs and nestled them down all snug in their beds. Sometimes, said Mama as they kissed the cubs goodnight, there's just nothing like a good book. They all went to bed themselves and settled down for a long winter's nap. The Bear family was ready for their very own visit from St. Nick. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Love it. So, a lot of us have traditions that we do before we celebrate the holidays. Now, let's say that you don't celebrate Christmas. Let's say that you celebrate Hanukkah. Your writing is going to be just the same. I don't care what your celebration is. I want to know something for your traditions that you do to celebrate your holiday, okay? Now, for me, I might write about, I always get with my family, and we always wear our Christmas pajamas that we get to open on Christmas Eve night, and we read the story of the night before Christmas. Now, we also go and volunteer usually on Christmas Eve and make food for people at the Ronald McDonald House that have sick kids. So I might write my sentence about that. You just need to write one sentence today about how you celebrate in your house, a tradition that you all have, okay? Make sure to illustrate that so I can see your picture, and make sure to put it into Google Slides. All right, good job, guys.